Hi, Tanna Marshall here with your Feel Good Friday message. And this week I wanted to talk about listening for guidance, or do you hear what I hear? Christmas song, one of my favorite Christmas songs, and it's Christmas time, and I'm in my living room with the nativity scene I grew up with and the pink vintage ornament wreath I made last year. But listening for guidance is something that I always try to do, and I've talked about this before, but right now it's really important for me. Something I'm trying to really get into the habit of doing more and more often throughout the day, not just sometimes here and there, but most of the time. Because my mom is winding down, and I don't know when she's going to choose to make her transition, but when she does, after I take care of everything that needs to be taken care of, I'm basically going to have to start my whole life over again because my life has been taking care of her full time for about 7 years. There hasn't been much room or time for anything else. And I'm lucky that I've been able to squeeze in these videos every week because it only takes a few minutes. I can do it while she's asleep, but I'm going to have to build a new life, get reestablished with friends and new friends and grow my business. And it's a little scary. It's exciting, but it's a little scary. And it's going to be weird because my mom's going to be gone. So I'm going to be dealing with a lot of emotions. And those emotions could get in the way of me attracting what I want or moving forward. And especially fear, like, oh my God, what am I supposed to do? And acting out of desperation, like, oh, I should do that. I should do this. I should be connecting with these people. I should be taking this action. And that's not how I want to operate. That is not how I want to attract things into my life. And because of the work that I do, helping people and working with people and wanting to be of service, I feel it's really important for me to connect with God, with spirit, with my higher self, and continually ask, what do I need to do? Where do I need to go? How can I be of service to the most people? Where am I needed most? And I know I'm going to have to practice spending a lot of times getting quiet and listening for that guidance. And when I do listen, I get some pretty amazing guidance. And these days, I've been listening more than ever. And the guidance that I'm receiving is just love. Very simple, right? But it's about loving myself and loving the people around me more, loving my mom while she's here, especially. Because there have been times in the past where I would get frustrated because the routine changes all the time. She could be difficult sometimes. It could be very hard on me physically and mentally and emotionally, taking care of her depending on where she is on the scale of things, which has been a gradual decline, which is more and more strain on my body physically, but it's also emotionally draining and stressful. And it's weird because as she's kind of been going downhill and slowing down, I have been more and more tired and fatigued and worn out. And I'm thinking, what is wrong with me? But I know it's the mental and emotional part of it. So the messages I'm receiving right now, or the guidance that I'm receiving, I think are just they're simple because that's all I can do right now. And of course, it's a message that carries through all the time. And I've talked to you in the past about my experience in the early 90s where I practiced Louise Hay's affirmation. I love and approve of myself. I love and approve of myself over and over and over. And I kept attracting little miracles. And so I'm doing the same thing right now. And I'm just open to whatever shows up for me. And not only are little miracles showing up for me, they're showing up for my husband too, which is kind of amazing. And so I'm really realizing that that guidance of just love yourself, love others, love and appreciate who and what you are surrounded with. I love and appreciate my home. But that vibe influences everyone and everything around you, even your pets. So just remember that whatever you're putting out is going to affect your experience and the experience of those around you. So that's been a really important piece of guidance that I'm really glad that I've taken to heart and consciously practiced. And this is something that I will continue to do even when I'm asking for guidance of where do I go, what do I do, what's my next step, where am I supposed to be, who am I supposed to be connecting with, that kind of thing. And I think Those are questions that we all ask all the time, unless we get too caught up in our day-to-day stuff. So if you're kind of feeling stuck or stagnant, or maybe you're in a transition period of your own and you don't know what you're supposed to do or where you're supposed to go or who you're supposed to reach out to, just get quiet and ask for guidance. And even if you think you're just talking to yourself, that doesn't really matter. As long as you're getting some kind of guidance and you're receiving some kind of message that feels good, that resonates with you, like, okay, yeah, I can do that, then just go with it and just trust that guidance. Because a lot of times I think people get quiet and they expect, a booming voice from above to come down or a really obvious sign to come up. And it's usually very subtle. And that's why it's so important that we get quiet and pay attention and listen and make it a time that you relax and feel good. Because if it feels like a chore, like, okay, I got to sit down and listen for guidance, you're not going to be receiving what you need to receive, because that energy of dread and negativity is going to keep it at bay. And anything that might pop up in your head might not be guidance from elsewhere. It might just be your own thoughts coming up. And if you feel any kind of pressure coming up, or if you're thinking of any kind of shit, well, you should be doing this and you should be doing that, that's probably not guidance from your higher self or from the unseen realms either, because it's always going to be loving and it's always going to feel good. And you're never going to get guidance of, go jump off a cliff, you know, go be mean to that person. It's never going to be like that. It's always going to be good. It's going to be positive. It's going to be based in love. And so that's a good place to start. So I'm really glad that I have been focusing on this these days. And I thought I would share that with you because it's a good place where you can start too, regardless of what's going on in your life. Even if you're settled and you're happy and everything's kind of status quo right now, and that's good. That's good for you. You can't go wrong just focusing on love. And if you open to that guidance, most likely you're going to get some kind of message about just love. Love yourself, love others, love your life, love and appreciate it. Appreciation is a big, big, big thing that will attract more good stuff to you. So love and appreciate who you are, what you have, where you are, and just trust that that love and appreciation are going to carry you forward to the people, places, things, experiences that are meant for you. And I'm going to have to place a lot of trust in that coming up. And, I keep you posted on everything every week here. So I don't know what's going to be happening in the next few weeks. It's Christmas, it's the holidays. So, of course, I love this time of year and I'm hoping to just get through it and enjoy it and take care of mom. But I don't know. Who knows? So I will let you know what's happening every week. And that's part of my journey right now. So this is going to be part of my messages to you going forward, because this is a really different part of life for me. And any of the caregivers out there, I know that you can relate to it. And I like to share my experience. Hopefully it'll help you. If you are where I am in your journey, hopefully this helps you and you're not alone, you have some support. So I'm here for you. I get it. I understand. So, and the rest of you, just thank you so much for joining me every week. I really, really appreciate it. I feel your love and it makes me feel so good knowing that you're spending a few minutes with me. So thank you. And I hope that this helped you. Just take some time, especially this season, if things are crazy, just get quiet and ask for guidance. And do you hear what I hear? And what you hear might be different, might be the same, but just listen for what you hear. And if you haven't already, remember to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like these videos delivered straight to your inbox, jump over to my website, tannamarshall.com, join the mailing list. I'll send you a special message every Friday. And just thank you for joining me and enjoy the holiday season, whatever you're celebrating, or even if you're not celebrating anything at all, just enjoy the cozy, sparkly time of year, and love and appreciate yourself and whatever's going on in your life right now. And just keep listening for that guidance. I'll see you next time. Take care.